So, after yesterday's videos of the great bad dog scenario, I had to do something else with the rest of the beans. So I started to bag them up. I didn't really want to put like 4-pound bag. And basically a 4-pound bag fit into a 1-gallon Mylar bag, but it seemed like a waste of a bag, and I didn't want to put a bunch of stuff in it. And I had this idea. I want to talk about it with you real quick. I'm not going to waste a lot of your time, but I want you to check this out and think about what I'm saying. So the general idea behind the experiment is that we take the beans that we packed today, and because these are the MRE bags, and you can put all sorts of liquid in them and not worry about anything draining, that we're going to hydrate our beans in the bag. I've also got another experiment set up because there's a lot of water that has to go into hydrating beans, specifically black beans, because they're extremely dense. So we're going to find out overnight exactly what's going to happen. I don't even know if I'll even be able to seal this up or what we're going to do. We're going to start with our standard. I always want to use at least 2 cups. So we're definitely going to start there. I forgot this thing's got the tear top. So this is how we would actually use it. As you can see, there's 2 cups of beans in there. And we're just going to pour as much water as we can into it. Right now I've got 4 cups in this. What I think is going to probably happen, because there's no chance of me closing this bag. What I think is going to happen is as this expands, and I'll have to put something to hold it up with, just to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. As the beans absorb the water, I'll have to add more water in the morning. And we're going to basically find out which one of these is the better plan. I think in the end what's probably going to happen is we're going to have to go with the 2-quart bags. So this is basically 4 cups of water that I'm putting inside these bags. And this one has 1.5 cups. I'll probably put a little bit more water in there, but I don't want to risk it. So we're going to set this to the side. I'll find something to prop these up with, just to make sure that they don't fall over overnight when they start to shift around from the beans expanding or hydrating. And we'll be back in the morning to take a look and see what happens. Okay, so this is what happened. Just woke up. This is the, let me check here. This is the 1.5 cups, and it's still hydrating. This is the 2 cups. The beans are still, there. I can squash it, so it's not super bad. I'm going to add more water to this. Let it sit a little bit longer, and obviously that one's just going to sit. 1.5 cups, 2 cups. As you can see, it's just full. So this may have done the magic, but I'm going to put some more water on top of this, and then I'll check it in a few more hours. Okay, so the soak is done. It is now about 1:15 in the afternoon. These things have soaked up as much water as they're possibly going to soak up. Move the camera over so you can see this. This is the 1.5 cup. This is the 2 cup. The 2 cup is like to the top. And the 1.5 is... I would say it soaked up all the water that it's going to, but the reality is that's just what's going to happen based off of the amount of water that you put it in per the beans. Not a big deal. Now, in a survival situation, I wouldn't even rinse these beans out. I'd just pour them right into the pot. So let's go ahead and do that anyway. Even though if we were just cooking lots of them, I would give them a good rinse. Let me get you set up over here. Turn camera. Got to move some things around real quick. All right. So this is going to be the survival situation. 2 cups. Probably going to make a huge mess here. We're going to go with the larger one. Going to pop those bad boys in there, and they just barely fit in this pot. I'm using this pot because, well, it's just too much. I need a bigger pot. Okay, I'm going to use this pot in case I have to add more water. All right. Yeah, I'm going to have to add more water because it's a bigger pot. Also, it's a good way to think of too, because if you think that your beans are going to cook themselves in a, you're going to have all the water you need to cook your dried beans, to soak them and cook them in a crisis event, you may want to rethink your water situation. So we're just going to pour that in there. That doesn't matter. And then we're going to put that on high. I'm going to start cooking these beans. All right, and this is going to be the 2 quart, or the 2 cups. We're going to use the larger one over here. I'm going to do this is 1.5. And they just fit perfectly in there. I probably could have used a smaller one, but that's okay too. We'll use that one right there. And we'll get those guys going. And you guys don't need to watch me cook these things, but what you do need to see is what has to happen with the beans themselves. And the general idea behind the experiment is to find out if I have enough space inside these MRE containers to soak the beans, which I do. So mission accomplished. Definitely 1.5 cups to the top of 2 cups for soaking the beans. And yeah, so let's go ahead and we'll do a cutaway and we'll show you what the beans look like when they're cooked, just cuz. As promised. And let's see what we got in pot number 1. This is the 2 cups of black beans. Oh yeah. Can you say perfect? Nice. Let me get a little taste of that. Oh, so good. Be making some rice later. And pot number 2, 1.5. Oh my God. This is what I'm talking about, guys. Thrive, not survive. Let's put that back on there. So what did we learn? We can rehydrate 2 cups of black beans inside of the MRE bag. Now, the one thing that we don't really talk about is the fact is that MRE bag is designed to take a lot of heat, and you can actually drop it in boiling water as well as put boiling water inside of it. So you could actually rehydrate those beans rapidly using boiling water inside the bag. We also found out that I didn't really need to put any more water inside of the bag that I put 2 cups inside of. It was just overkill. And if I were cooking it in a small enough pot, I wouldn't even have to have added any more water to it. I just did it because I was at the house. Or 1.5 cups, no problem. The amount of water that was inside of it, I probably could have sealed it up. I probably didn't need as much water as I did put in it, and I probably could have cooked it in the water that I used to hydrate it in. So survival situation, definitely 2 cups, easily 1.5 cups. And yeah, I would definitely be looking at those bags. As usual, everything that's in my videos is down below. Go ahead and take a look at the links. Do what you want. It's your money. And if you're still here, do me a favor. Hit that little like or plus button or whatever it is on the platform that you're seeing this. And make sure that you subscribe or follow or whatever it is so that you know when my new videos are going to drop. Been doing it pretty regularly lately. And yeah, let's do that. Until the next time, stay safe. Have a great day, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye-bye.